Well, anytime you're trying to posit something positive, there's a religious element that comes out of it, right? Simply because if you're going to posit something positive, you're going to posit that there is some way that it should be.
The idealism, but like I said, because that idealism, you can say, hey, look, you're kind of doing religion. But what I'm also saying is that if you go back to Hegel and Marx, they're pulling from all sorts of weird Hermetic mystics. Like they were the whole entire time. But even beyond that, we can just say, how it acts in the universe still. It's like a religious idealism.
So I think what they're trying to say here is that positing any kind of system for how you're supposed to act or what's acceptable or normalized in a community is an inherently religious act. And I don't think that that's the case. I think that you can do all those things without religion. I do think that religion can be used to control people in that way, but I don't think that religion is the only vehicle that we can use in order to normalize certain behavior in a society or to prescribe certain behavior in a society. It's just one way. It's a really effective way to control people. Obviously, by how prevalent religion is in society and controlling people now, I think that you can definitely do it without the need for bullshitting people about the old magical wizard in the sky that's going to strike you dead if you don't do exactly what he wants.
Possible to build something positive without creating a structure, a hierarchy of values, and then you have to ground that hierarchy of values in something.
And there's always like an imagined, utopia or savior moment. There's always an imagined getting there or something like that. And
so
there's always an imagined utopia and then they were also talking about grounding it. I feel like this particular section of this video just was all over the place. As you can tell, I mean, this is only a clip from a larger, I guess, discussion that these two guys had. But in this particular section, like, they just seem to be going all over the place as far as the philosophy goes. You also didn't hear anything about the unintended consequence of atheism, which I'm wondering if the unintended consequence of atheism is actually just religion in general. Like, regardless of whether or not you wipe religion out of society, you still end up with religion. And I really don't see that. But also, even if people are still religious in some kind of way, if you take out all current religions, I think that different religions would spring up in the future. Like, if people are prone to creating religions. So the fact that you could wipe out all the information about religions now, and one or two generations later, and then people start creating religions, they're going to be totally different religions. They're not going to be the same religions. That's because these religions are creations of human minds. They are not representative of reality. What is representative of reality is what can be shown through the scientific method, through describing our reality to the best of our abilities with our limited human experience. If we were to wipe out all scientific knowledge right now, we would eventually get back to the exact same place as far as our understanding of reality, because these things are the truth of reality. Like the way electricity works, the way the water cycle works, the way all of these natural phenomena work. Those are just things that would occur and continue to occur in the way that they have been, regardless of whether or not we know about it, regardless of whether or not we're here. But getting back to this video, obviously these guys think that even if you wipe religion off the earth, people are still going to be religious. Even atheists are religious, I guess, in their particular view of society and social species. And I really don't see that. I do see social species being ritualistic, and I think that out of that you can develop religions and everything like that. But I mean, people are ritualistic just in general, and it doesn't result in religion. So that doesn't mean that just because you are ritualistic that you're going to develop a religion out of it. I think that some people develop religions, and I don't know that if we were to wipe all religion out, religions would definitely come back. But even if they did, because they're not representative of reality, they would be completely different than the religions we have now.